Hi there, I'm Shoshana Landis-Grieve, and I am administrative assistant for a community college here in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm also a respite caregiver on the weekends, and I'm a full-time student, a published poet. I have 3 full-grown sons. I rescue dolls and give them makeovers. Not sure where that came from. And I'm a volunteer for the Relay for Life as well. Have I ever known anyone with psychological problems or illness? Yes. I've grown up with it in my family, and I also worked for a group home, several group homes, and took care of developmentally disabled adults that were diagnosed with anything from schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, mild mental retardation, you name it. They're a really welcome and wonderful group to work with. My mom's had bipolar disorder, and she had depression on her side of the family, and some other undiagnosed illnesses that we weren't sure about, but we just loved her. So that's the way it went. One of my sons has bipolar disorder. He was diagnosed with that. My biological father exhibited extreme antisocial behavior, but he had a very high IQ, so he would do some white-collar crimes, I would consider them, where he would go to community colleges, and one in particular, and for a fee, he would take people's finals and midterms for them. That's how he made some of his living. Not that something that I was proud of, but it was creative thinking outside the box, I guess. Anyway, what do you think is the most common misperception of these illnesses? And that is, I think that people feel that you give someone a pill and they're cured. People don't get cured that easily. They actually live with these illnesses. Most of them are not curable. And what psychological problem do you think is the most common or most prevalent in today's society? I think there are 2: bullying that comes from someplace, and also PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. Most veterans have it. They see things that common, ordinary people like you and I don't deal with, don't have to see ever in our lifetimes. But post-traumatic stress disorder can manifest itself in even a child. So anybody can get it. And what is the role of the mental health specialist in treating psychological illnesses and problems? And I think it's threefold. First, I think that they have to treat them with by listening and get them in group therapy. Secondly, I think that medications and diet, exercise, and art. I'm going into expressive art therapy eventually, so of course art is a big part of who and what I think people can accomplish and do to help express themselves and get some of the things inside of them out of them. Also, I think that if you treat them as get the patient involved in life and their well-being, treat them as a whole person, holistically, body, mind, spirit. I think that's a big thing. And what is the reason for and why are you interested in taking this class? And frankly, I'm going to be honest with you, I have to take it because it's in my next one in my cohort. But basically, I wanted to. I'm trying to figure out the ramifications from childhood to now, the people in my family, and what they had and what happened along the way. And how does it affect me? How does it affect my sons? And if I have any future grandchildren, like way down the road. So what's happening? Why? What exactly are in these diagnoses? What's the best way to treat them? What's the effects of them? And go from there. So thank you so much for listening, and have a great day. Take care.